Thank you for joining. Welcome back to Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. This is a cycle update. I am on cycle day 29, which is long for me. So I don't know if you remember, the clinic told me to take a home pregnancy test on 14 DPO. So I did, and I got a BFN. We are now at 15 DPO, and I'm still BFN. So I don't know what's going on. And still no AF. So WTH. The clinic called yesterday to see if I had taken an HPT, the home pregnancy test, and I said yes, and then it was negative. And then the nurse says, I'm sorry, which I'm sure she really means it, but it just sounds obligatory. I feel like they have a script sometimes. I don't know. I don't know why you're sorry. I guess I do. I'm cranky. But so the nurse calls. I tell her I have the BFN. She says she's sorry. And then she says to call in when I have cycle day 1 to start my protocol all over again. And I thought today would be cycle day 1. My Ovia app also thought today would be cycle day 1. Body didn't agree. So I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of ready for this one to be over if I'm not pregnant, so I can get started with the next one. It's weird because I felt different this time, so I was hoping that it was it, but it wasn't. So I don't know. And I purposely didn't test on 13 DPO. I thought I would, and I said, well, let me just wait. I was kind of like mentally preparing myself for if it's positive, if it's negative, and what am I going to do? Either way, and just, being prepared to be okay with the answer. But the truth is, I don't think there really is enough you can do to prepare yourself. It's still emotional when you get that negative and you really, really want a positive. And it's like being cautiously optimistic. You do want it. You want it. You're doing everything in your power, everything that's within your control, right, to make it happen. So eating properly, making sure you're drinking properly, taking your supplements, and I was going to acupuncture, exercising, yoga, everything that I could think of, everything that's within my power to do. So of course I want it, but I also understand that there's divinity involved, right? It's not all in my control. So I had a major meltdown yesterday. I wasn't expecting to. I really thought when I took the time on Saturday that I had prepared myself, but it was rough. It was rough. So I had therapy yesterday, and the therapist said, figure out how to reframe this so that it's positive, right? Because my natural inclination is to go to, well, what could I have done differently, or I must have done something wrong. And that's not necessarily the case, because sometimes it's just not in our hands. And so she said, figure out, like, this is the first time that I'd done the ICI at home. And so that was positive. And that was the first time at that point that I had a 14-day luteal phase. Now it's 15. So that's positive. So when I first started with acupuncture, right after the miscarriage, my luteal phase was only 11 days. And so that's one of the things we've been working on, is making it a little bit longer. And so now it's 14, 15, counting today. But so that was a positive. And I'd been taking like B6, again, during the acupuncture, during Kundalini yoga, during restorative yoga, just overhauled my diet altogether. So there are some positives there. But, I understand what her point is and what she's getting at. Love her to pieces. But there is a part of me that has to mourn the loss of the child that I'm longing for, or I guess not the loss, the delay of the child that I'm longing for. And I think the longer it takes, the more I question if it's going to happen. Right now, I feel like it's a when it will happen. But again, the longer it takes, that does have to become a reality, right? It is what it is. So this wasn't the egg. So yeah, we're waiting for this cycle to end and to get started with the new one. That's pretty much it. Thank you for checking on me. I will have an update as soon as I know more. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Also, if you click on notifications, you'll know when I post new videos. And I would love to hear your comments. If anyone is going through the same thing, if you would just leave comments below and let me know what your thoughts are, how you recover from a cycle that didn't go as you would expected it to go, and Shout out to all of my cycle sisters on Instagram. I know I didn't see anyone with the BFP this cycle. Hopefully that changes for us next cycle. One of us gets one. I know people are already posting about changing protocols, and I'm not even there yet. Like I need to process and let this one just be done before I decide of like what I'm going to change. I mean, I know I'm going to go to the RE again. I know I'm getting my Femera and the Avadro, but for the rest of it, I don't know if I'll be doing ICI, IVI, IUI. I have some thoughts on it, but again, I'm just gonna be with what is happening right now and then figure out the rest later. All right, guys, I will talk to you next time. Bye. Thanks for checking on me.